How's it going, rednecks? Today we're going to be working in a project that some of you may have never seen before, and for others haven't seen in a long time. But before we get to that, I need to clean this garage out, and that means getting this frame out of here as well as these scooters. So things are fun, but they got to get out of here, and I'll get you filled in on what's going to be going on here in a little bit. But first, like I said, let's get this place cleaned out. We're here. We made it. We made it. Attack dog. It's an attack dog. Oh no, Ratchet. Go take care of it. Go take care of it for me, please. I don't even know why I bother teasing you guys, considering you're just gonna look at the title screen. But yeah, we're after the blue Oldsmobile. We're gonna be working on that this weekend, and I'll go over what's going on with it here once we get it home. So we got to get the tire inflated on it, and then we got to get it loaded on the trailer, and I'll see you guys back at home. And just like that, the Oldsmobile is home and back in the garage. And now comes the hard part. This car has not been very great to me. I have driven it 7 times and it has left me stranded 4 of them. So what's been going on is I keep burning up ignition control modules. Right now what I have on it is a brand new one with brand new coils, brand new wires, and brand new plugs. And unfortunately, that's the 3rd one this car's eaten up. So what I'm gonna try and do is everything possible. We have checked over the wiring on this thing, couldn't find nothing wrong with it. I've replaced the alternator twice now, and I'm gonna do it a 3rd time because we keep thinking that it's spiking voltages. I've checked all my grounds. We've done everything, and one thing I'm gonna do that I already did on the yellow one is I'm gonna address the timing chain and sprockets, because as you've seen in the yellow one, they have plastic gears, and I'm wondering if them gears are broken and it's not meshing right, and the cam and crank sensors are messing with each other and it's burning up my ignition control module. That is the only thing I can think of, and to be honest, there's not a whole lot on forums on these things, so I have no idea where to go from here. I'm going to do what needs to be done, because I do know the timing chain on the yellow one was bad, and that had 88,000 miles on it. And this one has 98,000 miles on it, so yeah, I guess let's get to doing that. And then after that, I don't know if I'll do it in this video, but it needs rear brakes. The right rear drum seems to be locking up quite a bit, so we're going to have to address that, as well as the power window. This thing needs a few other things still, but for right now, I just want to drive this thing, and that's the reason why it has not been in the garage and I haven't been doing videos on it, is this thing is not reliable. So hopefully after this video that'll change, but stay tuned. Now, the reason why I put just the single center stand on this is because I'm going to be dropping that oil pan. I need to be able to move around under here, so yeah, it'll be safe. I don't imagine it's moving anywhere. As you can see, it's sitting right on the cradle. So that's quite a big safety stand. So yeah, time to get the passenger front tire off. Then we can start tackling this big job. Alright, with the paint of the car properly protected, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this serpentine belt so we can start working on the front of the motor. We're going to have to get the crank pulley off, the water pump off, and then we can start getting the timing belt cover off, the oil pan gasket. So yeah, we got a lot we got to do up front here, so let's get that belt off and we can get started. Alright, with the crank out of the way, the water pump off, the alternator off, and the battery disconnected, and all that stuff out of our way, our next objective is the oil pan, because it actually bolts to the timing cover down underneath. This is all part of the timing cover right here. And as much as I want to get this done, it's starting to get pretty late out, as you can see. And if we come over here, I'm getting the turtle ready for the drive-in. We're going to be throwing a couch on the back. I got a little seat from Disaster Transport there on the receiver. So I'm going to go watch a movie, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this so far. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I'm back from the drive-in. It's the next day, and it's time to get back to work on the Oldsmobile. So let's get that oil pan off, and then we'll get that timing cover off. Well, there we go. With the timing chain cover off, we can see the timing chain, and it's not in that bad a shape, as well as the gear. This has a plastic outer gear on it that usually break on these, as well as the timing chain tensioner. So all that appears to be in pretty good shape. I got my timing marks. There's one right here. There's one right here. I got them lined up right now. And if we come over here, here are all of our new parts. I got a new timing chain and cam and crank, as well as an oil pan drain plug, timing chain tensioner, oil pan gasket. This is your water pump timing cover and your crank seal. And I got a few other parts on the way, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything cleaned up and ready to reassemble, and that'll be in another video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work. Yeah.